saw was just on People, and I was reading about Gabby Petito's parents and how they dislike this thing called the missing white woman syndrome. I've never heard of that before, but apparently there's something called the missing white woman syndrome. I mean, I know of it in a theoretical sense, but I didn't know that it had a name, where in America in particular, if a woman goes missing 9.999 out of 10 times, if the media picks it up, it appears that it's a white woman. Missing, Asian women, whether they are Chinese or Indian, may be a little bit less urgent for the news, it appears. And definitely missing black women. I mean, I don't know the last time I heard one of those stories hit the news, So in America, we have all been programmed to, I think, have very high radar when a white woman goes missing. It's like really tragic. I mean, the entire nation is just like holding their breath until she's found, which is why I think in part Kate Middleton's story, which admittedly it's complicated by a lot of other things. She is a princess in the British monarchy and a high profile princess to boot. And there was that controversy involving her sister-in-law, who happens to be part black, and so the whole thing takes on a whole different connotation in that she's not just another white woman, really. But I did wonder whether the fact that she is, would it have been the same with Meghan? I guess so, because she's also a princess, and so the fact that she's part black would not have been so important. But the U.S. media picked up on the "Where's Kate" thing, but there have been a lot of things that have happened with Meghan since she joined the royal family that, for the most part, major news sources in New York, like NBC, ABC, CBS, those types of channels, haven't really bothered with. They have been oblivious. They're worried about Trump and the White House and Joe Biden and things like that. They weren't really getting in on it. But the minute "Where's Kate" started to trend, they were all over the story, even though, so many other things about Meghan has trended without any of them really getting in on it, So I just saw in People, as I said, this thing with Gabby Petito's dad, who's now making it one of his life's missions to help people of color find their loved ones, because once Gabby disappeared, of course it was a big story, and it turns out it was her boyfriend, I don't know, maybe her husband, definitely the boyfriend, who had killed her, really. And he basically, according to People, he does not like this missing white woman syndrome. I guess he feels like any missing woman is a problem. No woman should go missing, and for people not to care, and I guess maybe that's why also, when I started with this "Where's Kate" thing, it's like, again, programming, because in America you just absolutely can't have a missing white woman. This is, I think, true. Anybody who says it's not true is not being honest. If a white woman goes missing, it's big news. And so that's part of the reason, I think, why so many people in America, to the chagrin of a lot of Brits and other Europeans, have been so on top of this story of Kate being missing, because you just absolutely can't have a missing white woman and society just goes on as if nothing's amiss. It just seems like a lot of Brits just, could not be bothered that it appears that Princess Kate is missing. And I think that's probably because they don't have this missing white woman syndrome like we do in America. It's a real thing, and it's very interesting. What are your thoughts about that?